Please subscribe to this channel and turn on the bell icon.
In this video, you will learn how to embed multimedia content such as audio and video in HTML documents. Multimedia content comes in various formats. It can be images, music, sound, videos, films, animations, etc. Web pages contain multimedia elements of different types and formats such as WAV, MP3, OGG, MP4, MPG, WebM, WMV, AVI, etc. Let's begin with how videos are placed in HTML documents. The video tag is used for embedding video into an HTML document. The tag accepts attributes that specify how the video should be played. All browsers don't support the same video formats, so you should provide multiple video formats for correct rendering. A path to the video file is nested inside the source tag or SRC attribute. The text between the opening and closing video tags will only be displayed in browsers that do not support the video element. Among various formats, HTML supports three formats, which are MP4, WebM, and OGG. Among these, MP4 is most recommended one. The table on the screen shows which browser supports which video format. Various attributes help to show the video properly. Autoplay is a Boolean attribute and it specifies that the video will start playing as soon as it is loaded. Controls is another Boolean attribute which specifies that video controls such as play, pause should be displayed. Height attribute takes numeric value in pixels that sets the height of the video player. Loop is a Boolean attribute that specifies the video will start over again every time it is finished. Muted is another Boolean attribute that specifies the audio output of the video should be muted when the page loads. Poster attribute text an URL specifying an image to be shown while the video is downloading or until the user hits the play button. It is similar to the thumbnail image of YouTube videos. Preload attribute provides a hint to the browser regarding what content is loaded before the video is played. It takes auto metadata or none as its value. With auto, the whole video will be downloaded. With metadata, only video metadata such as length is fetched, and if none, the video should not be preloaded. This attribute will be ignored if autoplay attribute is active. SRC attribute text an URL specifying the source of the video file. Width attribute takes numeric value in pixels that sets the width of the video player. Another way to mention the video source is with separate source tag inside the video tag. The single tag source is used to specify multiple media sources for media elements. The source tag allows you to specify alternative video, audio, and image files which the browser may choose from based on the browser support. The browser will choose the first source it supports. Source tag uses various attributes to properly indicate the multimedia source. Media attribute accepts any valid media query which is normally be defined using CSS. SRC set takes the URL of the image indicating the images which are used in different situations. Sizes attribute specifies image sizes for different page layouts. SRC attribute takes the URL of the multimedia file. This attribute is used with audio and video only. Type attribute holds the media type value of the video or audio media resource. Media types depends on the file type used in the SRC attribute. HTML supported video file format and its corresponding media type is shown on the screen. Another child element of video tag is track that defines text tracks for audio or video elements. This element is used to specify subtitles, caption files, or other files containing text that should be visible when the media is playing. Text tracks are formatted in WebPTT format or .ptt files. Track element may use various attributes. Default is a Boolean attribute that specifies the default text track for that media file. Kind attribute specifies the kind of the text track. It takes one value among captions, chapters, descriptions, metadata, or subtitles. Captions defines the translation of dialogues and sound effects which is suitable for users who cannot hear. Chapters defines chapter titles for navigating the media resource. Descriptions define a textual description of the video content. Metadata defines content used by scripts which is not visible to the user. Subtitle defines the subtitle of the video dialogues. Label holds a text specifying the title of the text track. SRC text an URL specifying the source of the track file. SRC lang takes language code as its value specifying the language of the text track such as EN for English, NO for Norwegian, etc. This attribute is required if kind is set to subtitles. The HTML pair tag audio is used to play an audio file on the web page. The source tag or the SRC attribute is used to indicate the variation of same audio file. The path to an audio file can contain an absolute or relative URL. The text between the opening and closing audio tags will only be displayed in browsers that do not support the audio element. Audio tag uses same attributes as video tags, which are autoplay, controls, loop, muted, preload, and SRC. In the case of audio, SRC attribute takes the path of an audio file, which must be MP3, WAV, or OGG. The table on the screen shows which browser supports which audio format. Another way to mention the audio source is a separate source tag inside the audio tag, and its attributes are same as discussed earlier in the video tag. You just need to consider supported audio file formats and its corresponding media types, which is shown on the screen. The embed tag defines a container for an external resources such as web page, a picture, a video, or a plugin application. These days, most browsers does not support Java applets, plugins, and ActiveX controls. The support for Flash applications has also been off in modern browsers. Embed tag uses various attributes to manage the content. Height attribute takes the numeric value in pixels, specifying the height of the embedded content. SRC attribute holds the address of the external file to embed. Type defines the media type of the embedded content. It holds one of the values from the list of standard media types. The link to that list is on the description. Width takes a number in pixels defining the width of the embedded content. To display an image, we can use IMG tag. To display a web page, we can use iframe tag. And to display audio or video, audio and video tags can be used. So use of embed tag is very less. Similar to the embed tag, the object tag also defines a container for an external resource. The external resource can be a web page, a picture, a media player, or a plugin application. Object tag uses various attributes to manage the content. Data attribute specifies the URL of the resource to be used by the object. Form attribute takes the form ID specifying the form the object belongs to. Height takes the value in pixels defining the height of the object. Name specifies a name for the object. Type is the media type, same as that of embed tag. Type must match holds either true or false, specifying whether the type attribute and the actual content of the resource must match to be displayed. UseMap uses a hash character and the name of the map element to use as its value, which specifies the name of an image map to use with the object. An image map is an image with clickable areas. I will discuss about creating the image map later. Width takes the value in pixels, specifying the width of the object. In this video, you learn about the audio, video, embed and object tags along with its corresponding child elements and attributes. In the next video, I will cover non-semantic and semantic elements of HTML.